Hello all, welcome to our In this session, we'll discuss about how do we list the files which are available in a specific FTP directory. Let's see the steps. So we require 4 steps on the high level. The first thing is we need to create an FTP connection, and we'll be creating an integration of type schedule. Then you have to activate the integration, then you have to run the integration. Let's see the steps. The first step is like a FTP connection, wherein you require 3 details or 4 details, I mean to say, host entry and your FTP server port, username, password credential, and also if at all if your FTP connection is SFTP enabled, yes or no. So these details are required when you want to create an FTP connection. And the next thing is we need to create an integration style of type schedule. And here you can see the major thing is like once we get the list file, once we create an invoke list file action, what are we doing is we just want to get the file name and we want to assign that to a specific variable. So we just used a for loop for that. And then you need to activate the integration, and maybe you can run in either of the tracing level, but generally during a development environment requirement, better you run in the debug mode so that you'll get good amount of information to validate if you are facing an issue. Then once you activate the integration, it is good to run. Just click on run, and you can observe here in this example, it is providing 6 iterations because I have 6 files in the directory which I've mentioned. Okay, so now we'll just try to navigate and let us start with this particular what you call the integration. So the first thing is we require an FTP connection. I'll just show you the existing one. So we don't need to, it is very simple one. So I'll just show you the connection. As I said, you require host name and a port, and the optional properties, you make sure that either yes or no, and then you require username, password, and also the security policy is based on security policy, you have to provide the appropriate credentials. Okay. Once your FTP connection is ready, then you good to create the integration. I'll just click on this plus symbol here, and I'll just click on create, I'll select schedule integration and list of files demo. I'll go with the default, click on create. So our integration will get created in the canvas. Now, what we do is I'll just click on plus symbol. Yeah. And here select the FTP connection. Now I'll say list the files in FTP, or yeah, click on next. It requires 2 input parameters. Now here nothing to change. Click on next or continue. Here we'll select list files, and we need to provide the input directory. I'll just provide this. And file pattern, yeah, I want to go with all the files. I'll just mention star.star, and I'll just ignore the file permission. I don't want to consider if at all if it is restricted or not. Click on continue and finish. So this step will provide an invoke action for the list files. And next thing what we want to do is we want to iterate this particular list of files. I want to assign the file name to a specific variable. So I'll click on this symbol, and you click on action, and just search for the for loop for each. And here for the list of files response each record, so expand the list of files FTP, list of files response, and again expand this one, and file list. And here in the file list you have the file record. In the file record you have a file name, and the repeating element in our case is file. So I'll drag and drop the file here, and now this is the element name. In this record you will have a file name, right? So now just click on OK. Yeah. Let's see, is it saved or not? Yeah, it's saved. Yeah. Next thing is click on this one. So here I want to assign, right? So in the for loop, what I want to do is I just want to assign this file name to one of the temporary variable. So I'll just click on plus symbol here, string, and so this is our file record variable. Expand this one and file name. So I'll just assign here. No other changes. Click on save. So this is how it looks like. And the final one is we need to make sure that you enable the identifier. So click on this errors, primary business identifier, drag and drop the start time as of now. So click on save. So this is how it looks like now. And it is in the configured mode and it is good for activation. List files demo, make it activate now. Let's go with the debug mode. Click on activate. Refresh. Yeah, it is good for running. So select this one, click on run. Yeah, click on run now. So you can see here it shows 6 iterations, and also you can also find out like I have 3 plus 3, 6 files, and I'll just expand this one to see what is the file name we received in this variable. And you can see the assignment variable here, and we should be able to see the file name. So po1.json, this iteration 1, and you can see the other one like new candidate file name. So this is how it like it is working fine, right? So now what we do is I'll try to assign one more file. Let us say I'll just drag and drop one XLSM file here. So we'll see 7 files now. So let us say I'll run now again. Yeah, now we got 7 files, right? So you can see the last file, probably that could be our XLSM file, which I just copied. Yeah, this one. Yeah, so this is how we can list the files which are available in FTP directory in OIC. Thank you.